welcome to my channel. This is gonna be basically like an online diary for me. Vlogs, lifestyle, maybe some reviews, some beauty, mental health. I want to focus on my mental health journey. I have anxiety, panic disorder, phobias. So yeah, I suffer from panic attacks and I feel like it's pretty common actually. So I think it will be relatable to just kind of show my journey. And I am in therapy, so it's nice to, track my progress. And there's also times where I have setbacks or just down days. And I think it's important to kind of show what it's really like for people who struggle. So stick around if you like that kind of content. And honestly, if no one watches this, it's fine. It's for me to look back on and just kind of have fun with. So yeah. I'm going to make a soup today because it's Halloween and it feels festive, fall. So it's a butternut squash and red pepper soup that I found on Pinterest, the recipe, but it was actually a TikTok on Pinterest, so yeah, we're gonna try it out today. Also, my boyfriend is playing video games behind me and I feel like he's judging me. He's making fun of me for this. I told him to turn down his music because I might get copyright strike. Okay, here we go. I don't know where I should put. I feel like I need a tripod already. Okay. Have my butternut squash cut up into 1/2 inch to 1 inch pieces. I went ahead and cut up the red pepper, but then I looked back at the recipe and it actually said just to like quarter them. So yeah, I made them too small, but I think it'll be okay. They might just like cook in a shorter amount of time. Coconut milk. Also, this said unsweetened coconut milk and this doesn't say unsweetened, but there's only 2 carbs. Okay, 0 added sugar. So yeah, it should be fine. And then paprika, ground ginger, olive oil, and it said a few cloves of garlic that you're gonna roast. Oh, and then it also says vegetable broth, but I only had chicken. So this is vegan other than the broth. The main recipe is vegan. But yeah, I'm not vegan, but it sounded good, so I was like, I'm down for vegan food if I think it sounds good. But then I made it not vegan, because that's all I had. Okay, my oven is preheated. Okay, I'm waiting for my butternut squash and peppers. So I'm just sitting with my dogs. This is Charlie. She is a Pekingese Chihuahua. They called her a Pikachu. Oh, she's being really sweet right now. She loves me and my boyfriend a lot. She's very loving, but she does not love visitors. And a lot of times she's afraid. Kids, other dogs, cats. Why are you staring at me? And then I have my other dog here who is just licking my feet because all she does is lick. Here she is. Her name is Nomi. I know it's kind of dark in here. You probably can't even see her. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about my day because I want to focus on my mental health, like I said, a lot. So I wanted to talk about my day thus far. I went and did a grocery pickup order at, I'm sorry, I keep changing the camera angle. This is like kind of hard on my phone. And especially when my dog is just doing this. Me and my boyfriend went and did a grocery pickup order at Martin's. I like to do grocery pickup orders. Can you just, okay, here we go. Okay, she's leaving. So I like to do grocery pickup orders because I get overstimulated a lot in like stores. Sorry guys, I had to move a little bit. So I get overwhelmed in big stores pretty easily. And I need to get groceries like every week because I cook a lot and I work from home. So I eat like all 3 meals here basically throughout the week. Driving a lot of times is a trigger for me also because I have panic attacks. So I'm afraid that I'm just gonna like be driving and have a panic attack and then need to pull over, or you know, what if I lose control and then I wreck or like pass out while I'm driving, you know, just the worst case possible scenario in my head. So I've been working a lot on driving more, kind of like exposure therapy for that this year. So I drove us. It's about 25 minutes or so to like the nearest grocery store like that. And we have a few like family owned stores closer, or like a dollar store. But yeah, so if you need to go to like a real store, it's about 25 minutes. So, or 30. So, oh my gosh, my dogs are like play fighting. And now the oven's going off for the butternut squash. I'll be right back to continue this. Okay, I decided to move and sit on the floor in my living room instead of on the couch because it was not working well. I just put my red peppers in to roast now for the soup. So I drove us to get my grocery pickup. You sit there and wait and they bring your order out, which is amazing. I don't have to go inside. Sometimes I do, but at least like once a week, usually on Sunday, we do a grocery pickup order. Hi baby, this is Nomi. Ah, she's a Shih Tzu. Okay, please no, please no. No, no, no. I had very minimal anxiety driving there this morning. I took CBD beforehand because that is something that really helps me with my anxiety. So, drove there, everything was cool. But the bad thing about pickup order is like a lot of things are out of stock, or like they don't have certain things, or they don't get like I think something is one size because I'm not paying attention. So they were out of stock of some things I needed. Like I needed my coffee creamer, of course, and some granola because I'm like obsessed with eating yogurt and granola like almost every day right now. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just run into Walmart, which is like pretty close to Martin's, a couple minutes away. And after doing my pickup order, get the things that Martin's didn't have and a couple other things that I didn't want to order there. So my boyfriend's like, okay, if you only need a couple things, like I want to sit in the car. I don't really feel like going in Walmart. Walmart is like super chaotic, busy, especially on Sundays. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like I'm feeling pretty good. So I walk into Walmart and like I braced myself knowing it was going to be busy because that's how Sundays are, especially like around noon, like prime time for Walmart, right? So I go in there. I'm on a mission. I go to get my coffee creamer first. Okay, so that is like the main area, one of the main areas that gives me the most anxiety personally, because it's like in the very back of the store, and I don't know, I feel like trapped kind of, or like I don't like when there's not a lot of exits places, or if I'm like the furthest from an exit, I'm gonna feel the most anxious, because if I have a panic attack, like I'm gonna need to get out of the store because I feel just like claustrophobic. And yeah, so I was like, okay, you know, you can walk to the back of the store. I always have to kind of give myself a inner pep talk doing this. So I'm by myself, which is kind of rare for me, in a store. And I walk back there. I feel okay, but I start, like, there's like fluorescent lights. That also is a trigger for me. It makes me feel like, I don't know, whenever you're anxious, I'm sure if anyone's watching this that suffers from anxiety, or knows someone that does, like, your vision gets kind of weird. Like, you'll kind of see, like, things brighter, or, like, sometimes maybe, like, colors, like, when you kind of see, like, spotty colors. Like, if you've looked at, like, a bright light or something. So that starts happening. Not too bad today, but I was like, all right, let me get my coffee creamer and get back towards the front of the store. So I'm working on that, you know, grab it, working on my way back. And at that point, I was like, just ready to kind of get out of there. Like I wasn't necessarily having anxiety, but a little adrenaline pumping through me, you know. So I pick up a few other things like my paper towels, some granola, whatever. Oh, and then I remembered that I needed body wash and face wash. So that part of the store is probably my main trigger, because there's a pharmacy there right by it. If anyone's familiar with like Walmart, even like Target, it's like a similar thing, you know. Most stores, like big box stores, have a pharmacy. Well, right now, I don't like needles, okay? That's a phobia of mine, terrified of needles. So pharmacies freak me out walking by them, because I'm like, oh my gosh, if I see a needle, or like someone getting a shot, or like anything about vaccines, I'm going to be anxious. So I avoid the pharmacy like the plague. So I have to walk through like kind of walk around the pharmacy to get to the body wash and stuff. I'm like booking it, you know, to the body wash, not even looking in the direction of the pharmacy. And then I'm starting, and I'm also wearing my mask. That's like hard to breathe when you're anxious, but like I gotta keep it on. Like I want to keep it on. So I'm like breathing, like my mask is like sucking to my face because I'm like trying to take deep breaths. So yeah, I went and got my body wash, and then I booked it back to the register to check out. And by that point I was pretty, I don't know, maybe I should use like a scale 1 to 10. Like 10 is like I'm laying on the ground in a panic attack, ringing ears, sweating, feeling like I'm about to pass out. Okay, that's like my worst. 1, oh well, yeah, 1 I guess would just be feeling like a little uneasy, like just like a sprinkle of anxiety. So it's probably like a 4. Like I could definitely feel adrenaline like pumping through me. I start feeling like scoping out the exits, you know, and like the bright lights, and it's like so packed. Like I'm behind slow people, and I'm like, I just need to walk around you because I need to get the heck out of here. So I get in line, and I'm like, okay, this person doesn't have that much stuff. It's gonna be good. I hurried up and got checked out, and then I leave, and then I was like, oh my gosh. Felt so much better once I got out of the building because it was just like overstimulus. Then I drove us home, and the rest of the day I felt great now since I've been home. So that's my update for my anxiety today. I just took my squash out at 20 minutes because it is like mushing. I don't think it needs the full 30. I may have cut the pieces too small, or like smaller than what the recipe says, but yeah, if anyone makes this, I would definitely check it at 20 minutes because it is like very mushy. Okay, I'm using this bowl that I made with my friends while we were doing like a pottery painting activity at this place nearby us. They actually put it in the kiln and everything and glaze it. I think it turned out so cute. Also, I'm using a very small blender here, so I'm gonna have to do this in like 2 batches, maybe 3. Round 2. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, so kind of looks like baby food. Not the most appealing, but I mean, guess that's what it's supposed to look like, right? I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. It said to taste. I like a lot of pepper. Okay, stirring. Also, I was supposed to heat the broth, but I didn't really think that was necessary because I'm not eating this right now. It's just kind of like meal prepping for lunches this week or whatever. I don't know, it has a nice texture, nice color. So I'm gonna try it, I guess. Okay, here we go. It's not bad. I mean, I haven't had butternut squash in a long time, so I kind of forgot what it tasted like. It was pretty sweet, but the red pepper kind of evens it out and gives it more of a peppery taste instead of just sweetness, because I've seen a lot that have sweet potato and butternut squash, and I just think that would be too sweet. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty good. I like it. I think it'll be better too whenever it's heated up, because it's like kind of like lukewarm soup right now. Good soup. I will give it a B plus. It was pretty easy to make. I wish I had a bigger blender. That would have made things easier, but that's my fault.
Just measuring it with a ruler and going with the flow. It's all about precision, this one.
If you get the measurements wrong, when you put them together, they might be on the outer shape and the content that won't sit.
Well, I'm getting ready to edit this video and upload it, and it'll be my first one on my channel. So thanks for watching, everyone.